and welcome. I'm Ijoma Onyato. Tonight, the multinational joint force attacked Sambisa forest in Borno State. Troops say they plan to capture Boko Haram leader Abubakar Shekau alive. The federal government moves one step ahead, constitutes 27-man transition committee for May 29 handover. New Acting Inspector General of Police meets with President Goodluck Jonathan, briefs him on the supplementary elections. And US admits killing an American and an Italian held hostage by Al-Qaeda during a counter-terrorism operation.
On Business News tonight, Capital Market Committee considers the merger of Investment and Securities Tribunal with the judiciary.
And on sports news tonight, Nigerian football teams to wear Nike in international tournaments after the Football Federation announces a 3-year deal with a sportswear maker.
Sambisa forest, known for its difficult terrain, dense vegetation and dangerous tracks, may be on the verge of being conquered by the multinational forces. The area, known as the stronghold of the Boko Haram insurgents, is also believed to be the place where the missing Chibok girls may have been hidden. The Cameroonian army officials say that the Chadian troops who assembled in Mora, northern Cameroon, opened assault on the area, raising hopes that the forest would soon fall. Reports from the Director, Defense Information, Major General Chris Olukolade, said the terrorists have run out of sophisticated arms and ammunition as they now roam the bushes on the fringe of the forest with crude weapons. A military source says the mission is to capture the Boko Haram leader, Abubakar Shekau, alive. Meanwhile, agency reports say the Boko Haram group today changed its name to the Islamic Group Empire in West Africa. Recall that in March 2015, Boko Haram pledged allegiance to the Islamic State, ISIS, and they were acknowledged by the group. ISIS and Boko Haram are separated by nearly 2,500 kilometers geographically, but their ideology and strategy appears highly interconnected. Now, the trial of Charles Oka for complicity in the 2010 Independence Day bombing has opened at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Proceedings began on a rather dramatic note, with trials starting from inside the court chambers and continuing outside, where a car was tendered as exhibit. The trial of Oka, brother of the jailed MEND leader Henry Oka, and his co-accused Kingsley Nwabweze, is resuming 4 years after they were first brought to court. And 1 year after 7 people died in a stampede at the Nigerian Immigration Service recruitment in Abuja, some of the injured victims who were promised automatic employment are crying foul. More than a dozen of them took to the streets in Abuja to protest the removal of their names from the list of injured victims released by the hospital to enable them secure employment. Our correspondent Gloria Umezoke reports.
Nigerians cannot forget in a hurry how thousands of job seekers thronged the venue of the Nigeria Immigration Service examination centers conducted nationwide on the 15th of March 2014. 68,000 applicants turned up at the Abuja National Stadium for only 4,000 vacancies. About 23 Nigerian job seekers who left their homes to sit for the exams did not return home alive. They were trampled to death, while scores were seriously injured. 1 year after, some of the injured victims who were promised automatic job employment by the presidency as compensation are yet to receive their job offers. On investigation, they sensed foul play. They demonstrated their displeasure with this protest.
Some weeks back, we started hearing from our colleagues that please, there are kind of exercise that we should go. Prior to that, I went to the board to check for my name, and my name was not there. But in National Hospital, they have their registered. So when you go to their system, they will open it for you, and our names are there. My name, as I'm speaking to you, is number 53 on the register of National Assembly, National Hospital. But when you go to immigration office,
a different
It's a different story. You see different names and different stories. When you show your evidence, they will tell you there's nothing we can do.
Well, this group have brought their protest to the National Assembly, asking that the government take fresh action and re-scrutinize the list of Stampede victims offered jobs way back in March 2014 after that unfortunate incident.
They asked us to come with our original credentials,
For what?
the Nigerian Immigration Service, for the injured victims.
To be given jobs.
To be given the jobs, and the jobs have been given already, but they were given to the people that were not injured, the people that they gave it to their own people.
The Minister of Interior, Mr. Abamoro, however, noted that a presidential committee had been set up to handle such matters.
It's not everybody that claims to be injured that definitely is part and parcel of the decision. So if anybody has any genuine case that requires attention, they should forward such requests and such cases to the Presidential Committee of the Civil Service Commission to assist the board in carrying out its duties.
Many who agree that the stampede is a fallout of the high rate of unemployment in the country urge the government to take more actions in the area of job creation. Gloria Umezuke, Channels Television News.
The newly appointed Acting Inspector General of Police, Mr. Solomon Arase, today visited the President at the Presidential Villa in Abuja, the first visit since he formally took over from Mr. Suleiman Abba. Mr. Arase told State House correspondents after the meeting that he came to brief the President about police preparations in the states where the Independent National Electoral Commission will be holding rerun elections. He said the police have started a massive deployment of men and materials in the affected states and gave the assurance of adequate security during the exercise.
Well, first and foremost, we still have some elections left in some states, about 3 states, and we are doing some massive deployments of man material, and that is what I came to, brief the CNC on. And I can assure you that we are going to, have a level playing field for people who want to, vote on the election day. For the deviants, I said yesterday, will be decisively dealt with.
Acting Inspector General of Police, Mr. Solomon Arase. And ahead of the May 29 handover ceremony, the federal government has named the 27-member 2015 Presidential Inauguration Committee to plan the swearing-in ceremony of the President-elect, Major General Muhammadu Buhari. The committee has the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Chief Pius Anyim, as its chairman, while the former governor of Bayelsa State, Timipre Silva, will serve as co-chairman. The Presidential Inaugurating Planning Committee, on its part, has outlined week-long activities for the inauguration of the President-elect. They both addressed State House correspondents today at the end of the second meeting of the committee, held inside the old banquet hall of the Presidential Villa in Abuja. The programs outlined for the inauguration include a Jamaat service, an interdenominational church service, inauguration dinner, the swearing-in ceremony, a lunch and a gala night. Details and dates of the venues of the events were, however, not listed. Now in part 2, after the break, Ondo Chief Justice sets up panel to investigate Deputy Governor. That's in a moment. You join us again.